Hello, hola, bienvenidos. As you guys can see from the title, today we're doing a get ready with me. I haven't done one of these in a while, and I figured since I am going into work later on today, I might as well just show you guys a look that I would wear to work and trying out new products that I did get in PR. And yeah, some things that I didn't purchase but accidentally came in an order. So we'll get to it. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Okay, so like I mentioned, we're going to do a get ready with me. I am still a little bit hoarse on my throat. I'm almost 100% fine. Like my nose isn't as stuffy anymore, but everything is still in my throat. So we're just going to go with it. And I got new press-on nails because the last ones that I had, I cleaned the bathrooms and I guess they were like the cheapy kind that the ends bent down. I had to take them off and I put these on. I actually like these, even though the rhinestones on these fell off. But anyway. So this was sent to me in PR. This is the Hard Candy Glow Serum Primer. This is the only thing in this video that I have not tried. Everything else I have an idea. But I figured let me try this with my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This is way too mattifying and drying for me right now in the cold months. It's still kind of cold outside. At least the sun's out, but it's supposed to rain later. So I want to pair these two together because this is way too drying for me on its own. So I'm going to pair it together. Hopefully it'll hold off because I do have to go to work like I mentioned. So it comes in a pump. Let's see. I don't want to... Oh. This is a color tint to it. I was not expecting that. I was expecting something clear. Oh, Lord. Okay, so I'm going to try to target place this. And I'm going to try to avoid my T-zone because I don't want it. It feels soft. And I only did one pump. Okay. It does have like a sweet smell to it. We'll see if this lasts on my face. Okay. Alrighty then. So it's supposed to brighten and hydrate. That's the claim to this. And it does have vitamin C and niacinamide and hyaluronic acid for a dewy finish. So we're going to try this out. Hopefully I don't regret that. All right, next up, I want to do all my creams before I do my foundation. So I'm just going to grab my Natasha Denona. I'm not going to grab too much of this highlighter because I already have enough on my face. So that might be a bad idea, but we are going to work with it. So that's how I do it. Pretty soon I want to try these cream products on their own without me putting powder on top, like at least these, because I want to see how they work without me putting anything on it. Okay, so like I mentioned, I do work today, but I only work half a day, which is nice. Last time I had to get ready with me, I told you guys that I was kind of like torn. Luckily, where I work allows half days, either in the morning or the afternoon. So I've been able to make it work. Put the kids on the bus in the morning. And then if I can come in half day, I will. So that's what I've been doing. So at least I've been getting something, an outing, something out of here. And I enjoy it. I'm not out all day, which is nice. Okay, you guys, I feel like I am very tan right now. Thankfully, this foundation is not my color. It's really light. This is Pearl. I'm not Pearl. So I'm just going to pump one pump. And we're going to see how it's like not even running. It's like very matte. Look at that. It's not my color. We're going to put this on with a beauty sponge. This is one of the new ones that I just showed you guys in my makeup rehab series. So I wanted to use them. I tried the Silhouette Boutique one that they sent me over. I actually like that one because it has like a slant, kind of like the Real Techniques. And I'm not sure if I'm going to get any more PR from them. I'm not sure. We'll see. I'm not saying anything yet, but the owner asked me about that eyeshadow palette that I showed you guys. And I was honest. Like, I wasn't mean, but I was honest that, you know, it wasn't the same formula as she's had in the past, and it's a lot drier. And I wasn't the biggest fan of it, and she never responded back as an okay, thanks, or I appreciate your feedback, nothing. So I don't know if I'm going to ever get PR from Silhouette Boutiques again. We'll see. And if I don't, then it is what it is. But, yeah. I don't think she liked my response, but I'm not going to lie. I just wasn't a fan of that new formula. So, here we are. Her sponge is good, though. I do like the sponge. And her liquid eyeliner was good. Okay. See, it doesn't look too bad. It actually, in person, it actually works very well with my neck. Since I'll be wearing this, works with my neck, works with my neck. Okay. So, let's do the concealer corrector. So, funny story, you guys. Yesterday, you guys know we live in the woods, right? For once, it was not my house. I swear, like, my house is always the one that has the issues because we live at the end of the cul-de-sac in the back. So all the critters and creatures are behind us. Well, one of our neighbors let their dog out, and the dog got sprayed by a skunk that was limping. So they had to figure out at 6 o'clock at night what to do with their dog. She just, like, I mean, it's been days that they just finished renovating their whole entire kitchen, brand new floors. And the dog comes in smelling like a skunk, salivating, horrible. She's freaking out. And not to mention that the following day, which is today as I'm filming, they're leaving on vacation. So the dog smells like skunk and they're leaving on vacay. I was like, yeah. My sister had that happen to her, and she had to take the dog to a special, like, a grooming place that has like a package for skunk removal scent. And she told me to tell her that anything the dog touches or rubs on, as far as furniture or clothing or rugs or anything, she said it's going to be really hard to get that smell out, so you might as well just toss it. She was not happy to hear that. It sucks. It sucks. I was like, thank God it wasn't my dog. Because he's found everything. I didn't tell you guys. So I just set my under eyes. By the way, I did use the Clinique eye brightener. I like to do my corrector with my concealer mixed on my hand to warm it up and then put it on here, on this corner right here. I don't like to put it out here because I laugh and smile a lot. And because of that, all this line, they end up settling into my concealer and I don't like it. So what do is I just make it as thin as possible on the edges and concentrate more on here because this is where I need more of the concealer anyway, my dark circles. So that's what I do to have the least amount of product. For my face powder, I'm using this. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. This is new to me. You guys will see in my makeup rehab, I have purchased things from the 21 Days of Beauty, mainly skincare, but I did buy a few makeup stuff because I have weddings coming up that I have a few people that want me to do their makeup, and because certain things were on sale, I bought stuff. But in one of the orders, I got this and the banana powder of this sent to me and by accident. I didn't order it. It was accidentally put into my order. So when I called Ulta, she's like, well, you can just keep it. It's only $7.99, so it wasn't a big deal to them, but I got to try a new powder because I didn't place this order. I didn't order this. It just was put in there by accident. Which has happened to me before with like Sephora, where I gotten somebody else's complete order and they got mine. It's been a mess. So anyway, so I've been trying this out and I really do like it. It's nice. So I wanted to test it. It's like very like light on the skin. It doesn't look like powder on my face. I see why a lot of people like this, and there's a ton of product in here. This was sent in the translucency. This is 20 grams of product. Holy crap. It's a lot. So I've been messing with it. My Laura Mercier Secret translucent is still my favorite, but this is really nice. I do like it. I do. I've been seeing a lot of like, by the way, I'm using my face palette. You guys know I just use these. I've been seeing a lot of videos on this like detransitioning. What the heck is this crap? I swear, like some people, these young kids don't have anything better to do than to rename crap that's already been around. Let's call this, and it's been around. Like, stop. And then taking credit for makeup techniques that they think they invented and it's been around for decades. Like, come on. This whole de-influencing crap, I think it's stupid. I'm gonna be blunt with you guys. I think it's stupid. I refuse to get on that trend. This is probably why my channel has not grown because I refuse to get on these stupid trends. Like, I'm not making a video about de-influencing. And here's what I'll explain to you. One, I think the name is stupid. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I think it's stupid. It's dumb. I'd rather use dethrone. I'd rather use replacing things that are normal. I also feel like because it's a trend, most people are getting on just to get on the trend and just picking a bunch of products that they've de-influenced themselves, like de-influencing us to do, and they really haven't had an opinion on it. I'm sorry, but if you just started out doing makeup or playing around with makeup, what do you really know about like the old school stuff or things that have been around, or how long have you tried certain things? Like, I don't know. I don't know about that. So I just can't stand this trend. I really can't. So whenever I see a video that says de-influencing you to not buy these, I'm like, just write makeup. I don't think you should buy. Like, it's so, I don't know. It might just be me and my stubbornness, but I just think it's so silly. It really is silly. I can't do these trends that these young kids are doing. And don't get me wrong, I do watch some young influencers, but I don't watch them for the purpose of influencing me to buy stuff. It's more of entertainment. 100% more for entertainment. I have my people that I trust when it comes to reviews, and I feel like reviews are not what they used to be. They're not as detailed in the sense of really seeing how things wear long term. I feel like these young kids are just trying to get to fame and build their subscriber count, or even, I feel like TikTok ruined everything. I really do. Like, I will not get on TikTok. I refuse to get on TikTok. If you ever read their guidelines, I've never trusted that app. So I will never get on TikTok. But I feel like that ruined it because you get these kids that just do a few seconds of a video and everyone swears, oh, it went viral. Oh, it went viral. I'm like, if you guys actually tried this stuff, like some of the stuff that they even do, I'm like, that's been around for a long time. It's nothing new. Like recently, I think I saw somebody say that the NYX concealer that I started using almost 10 years ago is now going viral. It's been around for a long time, folks. We get it. So I'm just like, ugh. And that might be the reason why, again, I'm not growing. But I just refuse to lose my integrity or myself to that. I'd rather be old and boring. I don't know. I just can't. So I don't really watch TikTok. Obviously, you guys know that I just can't watch that stuff. The only other platform I have is Instagram, and I feel like TikTok has made Instagram seem like a saint. Instagram used to be like the one that used to be hated because of, you know, how it showed women and stuff, but now I feel like it's TikTok. And these kids, man, these young kids that do these challenges on there, I haven't seen TikTok bring more positive than I have more of negative. Like every time I talk to somebody and I bring up TikTok that's like late 20s, older, they're just like, they roll their eyes. They just can't stand it. They're because of like the stupid challenges that either have affected kids' lives or property, like school property or your own property, like your home and stuff, because of damages and things. It's just like, really? I'm sorry, I just can't. And I hope that my kids, as they get older, TikTok has died down. I'm scared to see what comes up next, but at least I know that it might not be TikTok. All this stuff is already stuff that I've been using. Like, I have to go like this to this because there's not that much left in here. Yeah, I have to scrape it off. So yeah, that's what's been going on, you guys. That's all that has been going on. Okay, so let me prime my eyes because we have new eye stuff that I want to try or use. I have already used quite a few colors, but I think I'm going to use one of the colors I've already used because I don't know if I want to use the ones I haven't used for work today. I might use them for something else. That was my Lorac eye primer, by the way. Okay. So Hard Candy has sent me out these. These are like sheer metallic eyeshadows. These are cute. I like them, but these are more like a topper for me. These are not as opaque, so one swipe, they kind of remind me of like the Stila Glitter and Glows. Like, you know how they're like sheer, but you can build them, but not with so much glitter. It's more of like, of course, there goes the ring light again. More of like a sheer wash, and you got to let it dry to add more. It's just like, it's more of like a topper for me than anything because it's more of a headache to try to layer them. But they also sent me these shadow sticks, and I don't know if you could tell, but I have been using these. These are beautiful. I will tell you, some of these are more pigmented than others, and some of these I would personally use, and I have used them as a base over them alone. I have used these alone with nothing else on my eyes, which is what I'm going to do today, and they do last. They last, they don't crease, they don't fade, they're easy to blend out, and they're buildable, which I love. So obviously my favorite color is Cold Brew. This is the one that I wore yesterday in a video, or on my own. And it's like that beautiful rustic color that I like. Why does my camera do that? It like shakes or something, and there's nothing near it. I'm telling you, it's about to die. They have a white and a black and a gray. These three are more of a matte shade. But I wouldn't use these on their own, more like bases. So I'm not using those today, and I haven't used those yet. And so basically I've used everything but these three. Black, white, and gray. I haven't used a black, white, and gray, and I don't intend to use those unless they're specifically done for like a look. But I have used all of these here. So there is this one is like a taupey color. I thought it would be more plummy, but it's not. It's more like a taupe shade. Then you have this really pretty lavender kind, or like a base. This pink out was really beautiful. I use this as a base, and then I put a shadow on top. It was gorgeous. Bubbly, again, is another one that's like a soft gold. And then my Cold Brew, which I really love. So for today, I think I want to use Pony all over my eyes, which is like this taupey shade. I don't know if I would use this. I don't know. Like, I've used it before, and I didn't like it 100%, this color, but I'm going to try it again because that's how stubborn I am. So I'm just going to put this all over my lid, and you guys will see. It's a pretty shade, but maybe if I build it up this time. Let me see. It's like it looks plummy, but it's more taupey plum. It's not bad. And this is just like a double-ended brush from NYX or Urban Decay that you get from the Naked ones. So I build a little bit, and then I blend it out. And I don't have anything else on but eye primer. And I like to bring this all the way up to my crease because it does fade in nicely. See how it's like a light wash? So I'm going to try to build it up again more on the lower lash part. I feel like this one's one of the sheerer ones. Cold Brew is beautiful. I love that one, and it builds on so nicely. See how that one looks like? So it's like a sheer wash. That's why I wasn't the biggest fan of this shade. And I'd rather use this one as a base than on its own. But I want to show you guys what it looks like on its own. Because I have played around with this one, as I mentioned. This is one of the first ones I tried because I thought it was like it was going to be more of like a brownie shimmery shade. And it's more like a plummy taupe shade. And It's okay. It's not my favorite though. Just want to build that up into the crease. Not bad. And see how it blends out really nicely, and you have plenty of time to blend, but it's not super creamy where it's going to go all over the place. It's buildable. Some are darker than others. If I were to grab Bubbly, which is one that I'm sure a lot of people are going to like, see how it's like a slight, these kind of remind me, see how nice this would be to layer on top. So I'm going to put this in the center. These kind of remind me of like the texture of the e.l.f. shadow sticks. I did have a few of those, but they were so sheer that I didn't really like them too much. So I gave them to my daughter and she loves them. Because they're sheer, I think it's appropriate for her age. So I let her use them and she really does like those. Like I gave her like the pinky one and the champagne one. And some of these I feel like they're the same. So I'm just going to bring whatever's on the brush on the bottom. I'm not going to bring anything there because I want it to be a simple look today. I don't want it to be like over the top. So now I'm just going to put on mascara and I'll return. And I'll put some lip gloss on because I don't really wear lip products. At least not today because it's a half day. So at least for me, it's a half day. So I'm just going to put on my mascara and come back and we will wrap everything up. Okay, you guys. So yes, I am all done. So this is the look. And I will tell you that because, see, I always feel like this is why I don't wear mattifying foundations as much anymore. It's because I feel like at least they show a little bit more texture around here for me. And that's why I like them in the summertime. So this is why I'm like, I'm not 100% loving my base today, but I'm making it work just for the sake of this primer. So as far as this primer goes, my face does not look glowy. It does not look illuminated, like greasy or anything. I do see some illumination, but it's not, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have an oil slick. So I actually don't mind this. This is actually not bad. I will, at least for right now, I will update you guys to see how this lasted for the day, considering I do have a flat matte foundation on. This was sent to me in PR. I wouldn't have bought this on my own, but I do intend on using this in the summer because I feel like that's where this is going to shine for me the most. Right now, I'm trying to do more natural, illuminating, finished kind of foundations. I'm not one to really buy matte foundations for the winter. It has to be for the summer. So that's why I'm like, eh. But this combo might be nice. So I like it. I like it. So far, I like this. What else did I try new? This powder really do like. I'm shocked at how much I like this for it to be Wet n Wild. And again, I didn't buy this. This was accidentally put into an order that I placed at Ulta with the banana powder. So you'll see that in my makeup rehab story series, what I bought and stuff. So yeah, I do like this. I feel like it's really nice and it makes my skin look really, really pretty. And it does last on my face. In the summertime, I don't know if it'll keep me matte, but at least in the wintertime, it's making me look beautiful. Now, I will try to use these in another video. I didn't want to put these on today for work just because I knew these were going to be a little bit more finicky for me to use. But I will try to use these in a different video for you guys because I wanted to showcase these first. Like I mentioned, I've used all the shades already besides these three. These three, again, will be targeted ones, like obviously a black as a base, a white as a base, or gray as a base. Like these would be more of base shadows for me more than a standalone shade. And I don't own any white, black, or gray in my whole entire shadow collection. No joke. And then as far as these, I really do like these. Some are more of my favorite than other. If I were to choose my top three, it would be these three. These three are my favorite. I love these three. Bubbly, Pink Ink, and definitely Cold Brew. Cold Brew, I think, is going to be one of my favorites in the summertime. My least favorites is the one that I used today, which was Pony. I feel like it's a little bit lackluster, but it does work for those type of looks that you don't want it to really look like you're wearing a ton of makeup. Like in person, it barely looks like I have a wash of something on my eyes, which is perfect for me going into work, especially half day. For me, it's just, I don't need something extravagant. And then the pink, the purple one, I don't often use this kind of purple, but see, I'll show you. Like I don't often use that kind of purple, but I am excited to use this one as a one shadow done look. I did do a whole swatch of these on my YouTube shorts, so you'll see all of those. And out of all of these 3 are the only ones that are shimmery. So Pony, Bubbly, and Pink Ink are the shimmery kinds. All these other ones are all matte. So, whoops, the white one fell off. But the white, black, gray, cold brew, and the purple one are all matte. And then these are the shimmery ones. So these are more of like that sheer. See how that is? And this one's a matte. So 3 are shimmery. The rest are all matte, so you guys know. And I feel like the shimmery ones are the ones that kind of lack that pigment. And they're more of like a topper. Like you saw what I did with the Pony. And then I put Bubbly on top. It's not, once you blend this out, it's not as intense as, say, this one. If I blend it out, it has like a base to it. See? So that's how I feel about these. I do like them. They're not my favorite shadow stick by any means, but they are good for the drugstore. Surprise. And they do last on my oily lids with a primer. So that's also a surprise. So that's it. That's all that I have for you guys. And on my lips, I just put on my Maybelline Lifter Gloss in Opal. That's all that I have. That's what I'm going to probably wear to work. I'm going to try not to bring it to work and lose yet another gloss. I'm always losing glosses every time I go to work. So that's it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll try to put everything I use down in the description box and what I got in PR. Thank you to all the brands that sent things out to me. I appreciate it. I wanted to do this. You guys had requested for me to talk about the eyeshadow stick. So that's all that I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. More videos on the screen for your enjoyment. Until then, adios.